Hey guys, Yurichima-san back at it with another video, and today we bring back one of my favorite series, something I started, I want to say like a month or two ago, and that's This Game Deserves an Apology. What game are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about Sonic Mania, and this is the wildest episode I've probably ever had to record because what? Like Sonic Mania deserves an apology? Usually these videos are reserved for games that it might be an uphill battle to defend. I did one for Resident Evil 5 and I did one for Sonic Unleashed, which I think now at this point people love Sonic Unleashed. I think we're all on the same train when it comes to the love for that game, and I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy. But it has come to my attention that out of nowhere, people hate Sonic Mania now in the year 2025, when there's so many things to be upset about. Right now, Sonic fans out there, not everyone, I hope not at least, but there are Sonic fans out there that think Sonic Mania is a bad video game. As you can imagine, I had to flip up the camera and tell you guys that no, Sonic Mania is not a bad video game. Now, this one's a weird one because I'm gonna be honest with everybody here real quick. Like, can y'all just give me a second, like lend me your ears? Sonic Mania is the only 2D Sonic game I've ever played. I know, kind of wild, kind of crazy. I know. But it is the only one because I started my Sonic fandom when Sonic Adventure 2 Battle came out on the GameCube. That was the first GameCube game, actually one of the first 3D video games I've ever seen in my life. And I fell in love with Sonic because of that game. So when it comes to the old school games, I've tried them here and there when I was young, but I've never really given them a shot. But when Sonic Mania was coming out, everybody and their moms was telling me, this is gonna be the second coming. This is it. This is the future of gaming. And even though I don't have those memories with Sonic through Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles and Sonic CD, I still gave Sonic Mania a chance when it released. I ended up loving the game. I thought the game was awesome. Now, I haven't played it since its release, but my memories of it are very fond. And you would think that after I played that game, I would go back to the original trilogy, but I have not done that. Although I will say, I'm probably gonna do that and make a video out of it. So subscribe if you want to know how I feel about those games. I hope they hold up well. I don't know. Again, I have not played them. But I have played Sonic Mania, and that was an experience. It was like everybody was so happy when it came out. Everybody lost their minds. The music was phenomenal. The graphics, the way the game looked, dude, it was like one of the most gorgeous, it's still one of the most gorgeous 2D games I've ever seen in my life. And just the vibes of the game in general. Now, I know Sonic Mania is supposed to have some retro stages from the old school games, and it's like, I think there's like 4 new stages, and for that reason alone, a lot of people loved it because it's like, oh, we're remixing the old with the new. Again, I didn't play the original trilogy, so to me, everything was brand new. So with somebody like me being a newcomer, thinking that the game is phenomenal, of course, when I hear Sonic fans think it's also phenomenal, then I know that Sega did something really good. And that's shout outs to like Christian Whitehead and all those people that really were involved in making it. It was literally made by Sonic fans. And that's the thing. The game was made by Sonic fans. So of course, a game that's made by Sonic fans, that's being played by Sonic fans, equals love. Everyone loved it. And not only the fans love it, the players love it, but the critics loved it too. And I was playing it a little bit before making this video because I wanted to make sure. Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe the game is ass and we were all lied to. Like, the game was always terrible. And for whatever reason, now we think, like, now we've woken up from the Matrix. But no, I gave it a good hour. And I honestly didn't want to put it down. I was like, dude, this is so much fun. Why haven't I played this since its release, which back in I think it was like 2017, 2018, can't remember right now, but what happened? Why haven't I not gone back? I will say I'm a 3D Sonic guy. I've played a lot of the 3D games, not every single one, but most of them I've played. And now I haven't played a lot of them in a while. The ones I do go back to are like Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So I do feel like selfish and saying like, you know, you guys are crazy, like this is amazing, or not selfish, but I guess like fake. I feel fake calling you guys assholes for hating on Sonic Mania, but legitly we're all assholes because what the hell? Why do we not talk about Sonic Mania anymore? What happened? Like it was like one of the best games ever made at the time that it released, and we never got a sequel. Instead, we got games like Sonic Superstars, and I'm sorry, but that game is terrible. That game was pretty bad. I gave that one a shot, and I did not like any of that. I mean, the levels were fine, and the graphics are cutesy. The bosses were horrible, and I didn't think the music was that memorable. But now, you know, now that I've dabbled in Sonic Mania, and I'm seeing people, you know, telling me and telling my friends in Twitter we were wrong about Sonic Mania, I've come to a conclusion. And that's that Sonic fans be bored, bro. Sonic fans be straight up bored. I think that's what it is. I think we just get bored. Right now, we're in the highest of highs. We got Sonic Unleashed re-released on PC through fans. We got Sonic X Shadow Generations, which is one of the best 3D Sonic games, if not the best 3D Sonic games. We got 3 phenomenal movies, with the most recent one coming out less than a year ago, getting widespread acclaim. And yet, for some reason, in 2025, randomly, we just gonna hate on Sonic Mania now. What's up with that? Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we like this? What, like, and I'm not even gonna say we, because chill out, bro. I don't hate the game. I think everybody else is just going crazy. So, all I gotta say in this video is that Sonic Mania deserves an apology from those who are randomly coming out saying that it's a terrible game. And if you truly believe that, you need to tell me why. You need to tell the people why. Because some people are just coming out saying that it's just bad because, like, it rehashes old stages. Oh, okay? Like, that was the whole purpose of the game. And when it released, no one had an issue with it. But now, many years later, we have a problem? That makes no sense to me. I don't know. I'm just very confused, but I think everyone's crazy. Because again, I beat it when it came out, and I played it just a little bit just now, and my feelings still are the same. The game is phenomenal. It looks, guys, if you haven't played Sonic Mania in a while, or you haven't played Sonic Mania ever, give it a chance. It's always like on sale. It's probably like what, $20 or less. And it's crazy for me to say, because again, I haven't played the other ones, but it's one of my favorite Sonic games ever. I think it would be considered the best 2D Sonic game, but you know, I can't say that because again, haven't played the original trilogy, so what the hell do I know? But what I can tell you, what I do know as somebody with a brain and eyes and fingers, is that the game is a bunch of fun. And all of you coming out randomly saying that the game is actually pretty bad, y'all have lost your minds. You guys must be bored out of your minds. There's games to play out there, ladies and gentlemen. There's other things to hate on. Like, I'm gonna say it. I don't want to say this because I don't do it often, but touch grass. I don't know, touch some grass. Why are we upset? Sonic Mania. What is happening? What is actually happening in this world that now we are hating on one of the best Sonic games ever made? Come on, guys. This is why people hate us. This is why people think Sonic fans are awful. Because even though we defend our games, we're also our biggest haters. And that just makes no sense. I don't know any other fandom that does that. What the hell? But anyways, play Sonic Mania if you hadn't in a while. And yeah, I can't believe I'm doing this series I came up with for games, again, that really deserve a defending, because there are a lot of haters out there. I never in my life would think that I would do this for Sonic Mania of all games. But yes, Sonic Mania deserves an apology. What is wrong with y'all? It's a great game. It still holds up no matter how many years pass. Just try it out for yourselves. And if you already have the game and haven't played it in a while, just re-download it and give it a chance again. And you will be reminded why this game was so beloved when it came out. A lot of people consider it the game that saved Sonic. You know, like the reason why maybe some forgot about it is because right after that we got Sonic Forces, and that game, you know, I haven't played it since the release, but there's a reason for that one. That one I know, and it's because it was pretty boring. So maybe that's why it's muddled. And I know the Sonic, the OG Sonic that's in Sonic Forces is the OG Sonic from Sonic Mania. I don't know, maybe that left a bad taste in some mouths or something. I have no clue. But you guys are nuts to come over here now and say, yeah, you know what? We were wrong about Sonic Mania. That shit was ass. No, it was not. You're just bored. I think you're just bored. But Sonic Mania doesn't deserve any of the random hate it's getting. Give it love, show it love, and those who hate it, give it its flowers. Come on now, come on. And that's all I have to say. Honestly, it's a really random rant. It's just random. I literally just came home from my job and I was just upset because I was like, dude, I need to talk about this. What the hell? Why are we mad at Sonic Mania? Have we lost our minds? So Sonic Mania deserves an apology. It's a phenomenal game. That being said, this has been the weirdest recording ever because I'm defending a game without playing the original trilogy. So I promise you here, for those who are watching, whether it's 5 people, 100 people, whatever, Yurichima-san, I'm gonna play the original trilogy. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try them out. Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3. I might try Sonic CD, but I think I'm just gonna do the trilogy because I don't know how long these games are. I don't know what I'm getting myself into really because I haven't played them. So I'm gonna try the original trilogy and I will come out with some kind of video review or whatever talking about my experience with it. Does it hold up? I'm not sure. I hope it does, but we'll find out together. If you want to see that though, please subscribe to the channel. When will that video come out? Hopefully in a few weeks, but I'm definitely gonna play them. Again, I don't know much about them besides they're where Sonic started, you know? I'm a 3D Sonic guy. I'm sorry, but I will be playing the original trilogy. But anyways, yes, Sonic Mania deserves an apology, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.